The Mental Health Awareness Initiative and Just Talk Therapy podcast that I listened to with Sylvia was extremely insightful and personally impactful to my healing and understanding the loss of my 30-year-old baby sister to overdose. From listening to Sylvia explain trauma and the importance of facing and dealing with the emotions, it's helped me to come to peace with the loss, and it has reinforced my commitment to integrating my loss and pain into a path towards understanding and maybe helping others by sharing my story and my sister's in an effort to prevent the next unfortunate loss.
Good evening, all. It is my pleasure listening to Miss Hina's Just Talk Therapy talk shows by various speakers. Here, I would like to mention about the 18th speaker, Mr. Brendan Marshall, who spoke about bounce back being me. I was very glad listening to his talk, wherein he stated one thing, saying that there is no such thing called imperfect. Everyone need to realize that I am perfect. So there was lots of positivity in the speech given by him. Moreover, whatever he conveyed it so easily by using acronyms for bounce back being me. It helped in recollecting his talk in a easy way. And the one other thing which I liked was being self aware and always believe that we can do everything or we can do whatever we are able to do it. So that was the one thing which impressed me, and his talk had lots of positive attitude spread in to everyone. Thank you so much, Brendan, for this wonderful speech in the Just Therapy talk show. Thank you.
The podcast that I was listening to, called as the Just Talk Therapy by Hina ma'am, is a great initiative in talking about the mental health awareness and how a person, an individual, can adapt towards new changes and how they can manage. And if somebody is needing kind of a mental health assistance, I was able to understand that professional seeking professional help is the way to clear out certain things and have a great understanding about ourselves and manage accordingly.
The podcast Just Talk Therapy has presented itself as a saving grace at a time like this. Especially for me, because right now you need all the motivation and wisdom you can get. It's good to see someone take an initiative towards mental health, particularly in our country, because mental health has always been perceived with a lot of stereotypes surrounded. And to see someone talk about it so openly and freely feels like a step in the right direction. The episode with Dr. Nimish and Dr. Saras was especially eye opening because it cleared up so many misconceptions around mental health, like the difference between psychiatrists and psychologists. Also, to see them have such a localized approach and aim makes you think that yes, maybe mental health services can be way more accessible and approachable. So, I thank Mrs. Hinabeg for starting this podcast and I applaud her for her work.
Hello, I've been listening to the series of podcasts, Mental Health Awareness Initiative, excuse me, by Hina and Just Talk Therapy, which is very useful, basically, because the very recent ones, which I heard, one of the recent ones, was about trauma and resilience, which in today's times that we find ourselves in is very much of importance. And actually, I found it very useful uh, due to a lot of reasons. Um, I myself, uh, was not aware of a lot of the things um, which were discussed, like. the childhood trauma, how it can be, you know, without you being aware of it, it could be deep down in your memory, and could be affecting you. And also how to overcome that and how to deal with that, and also about resilience. I didn't know what exactly resilience was up until I heard the podcast, and it is the ability to bounce back and to overcome the trauma. So it was helpful to understand these things, and yeah, the speaker was also good. The guest, Dr. Sylvia, she was very knowledgeable, and also like Dr. Hina Baig rightly said, we have to take it seriously, and deal with it, and not just you know uh, what do you say, don't fail to acknowledge it properly. So all these things, there were a lot of things to take away from this podcast basically, and it was very helpful. Also the things discussed were very much of importance, like how something can affect you and how to come out of it, the importance of resilience, and so I found it really encouraging and of great help. So thank you.